Hello friends, I am Dr. Preeti Gupta, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, LBS Government College, Kotputli. Today we are going to study Palaemon malcolmsoni. First of all, let's see the systematic position of Palaemon. Palaemon belongs to the phylum Arthropoda, subphylum Chelicerata, class Arachnida, order Scoropinaria, and genus Palaemonas. This is the picture of prawn, a freshwater prawn, showing its external morphology. The species we are going to study is malcolmsoni. Now let's see the habit and habitat of prawn or Palaemon. Palaemon inhabits freshwater streams, rivers, lakes and ponds. It is a nocturnal creature. It lies hidden at the bottom during the day and comes to the surface during night in search of food. It is an omnivorous animal, that is, it feeds on algae, mosses and other weeds, small insects and the debris. External features of Palaemon: shape and size. The body of Palaemon is elongated, bilaterally symmetrical. The size of the adult prawn varies from 2.5 to 90 centimeters in length. Coloration: they are generally transparent, pale yellow or perfectly white in appearance. The color is generally pale blue or greenish with brown or red patches and bands of different patterns on the body. So this is the diagram depicting the external features of prawn. Here you can see that the body is divisible into three parts: the head, thorax and abdomen. The head and thorax fuse to form cephalothorax, and then this part is the abdomen part. At the end of the abdomen you can see a pointed telson like structure. Cephalothorax is covered by a carapace. The carapace extends into a rostrum. It has a prominent eye which is stalked. Body had a number of spines on the cephalothorax. Then they have number of appendages. To start with, it has antennule, antenna, large chelate leg, small chelate leg, then a number of walking legs. Then these are abdominal appendages, that is pleopods and uropods. We will see about the appendages in detail later on. Division of body. The adult Palaemon body is divisible into two distinct regions, that is, anterior rigid cephalothorax and a posterior movable abdomen. The cephalothorax is somewhat cylindrical in shape and is unjointed, that is, no external segmentation is marked. We will see it in a diagram later in the next slide. It is formed by the union of head comprising 5 appendage bearing segments and thorax comprising of 8 segments. So you can say cephalothorax is made up of in total 13 segments. Then the next part is abdomen. Abdomen is usually rounded dorsally and compressed laterally. It is jointed. You can see external segmentation. It is composed of 6 movable segments and the terminal conical piece is telson. Abdomen is often turned downwards or slightly bent downwards. Each segment of abdomen carries a pair of jointed appendages called pleopods or swimlets. So this is a diagram which is clearly explaining the external morphology of prawn. See, here you can see the head region. Although the segments are not shown, but as I told you earlier, it is made up of 5 segments. Then the thorax, which is made up of 8 segments. These 8 segments are called as thoracic somites or perions. So head and thorax together form a cephalothorax. The cephalothorax is covered by carapace. Then we have abdomens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 abdominal segments. These abdominal segments are called as abdominal somites or pleon, and the abdomen is terminated by a pointed telson. Then we come to it has a eye, that is which is stalked. Then the number of appendages. Prawn has 19 appendages. The first is antennule or first antenna, then second antenna or antenna, mandible, maxillula and maxilla. Then it has 8 pair of walking legs called as periopods, and 5 swimmerets, and last is uropod. So with the help of these appendages, it is able to walk or swim efficiently in the water. Exoskeleton. The entire body, as we all know, of prawn is covered by a thick exoskeleton which is made up of chitin, or it is a cuticle which forms the exoskeleton in prawn. Exoskeleton is hardened by deposits of salt of lime and is colored with various pigments. The hard pieces of exoskeleton are called sclerites, which are joined by softer cuticle forming arthroidal membranes. Cephalothorax consists of a head and thorax. Head is covered with a dorsal plate and thorax with a carapace. The dorsal plate and carapace are completely fused to form a continuous dorsal sheath. The dorsal plate has 2 short spines on each side. They are antennal and hepatic spine. Now we see what is the composition of the exoskeleton of prawn. The shrimp or prawn exoskeleton is made up of chitin, that is which is of about 20 to 30%, which is an linear polymer of amino sugars. Then the next additional element is protein, that is 30 to 40% of protein, 30 to 50% of calcium carbonate, and it also has pigments like astaxanthin, canthaxanthin, lutein or beta carotene, and all these components are arranged in a layered structure that looks like a spiral staircase. The calcified chitin and the protein makes the exoskeleton firm. External apertures of prawn. First external aperture is mouth, which is mid-ventral slit-like aperture lying at the anterior end of the cephalothorax. Anus is a longitudinal slit-like aperture lying at the ventral base of the telson, somewhere here. Renal apertures are paired, each situated on a raised papilla at the inner surface of the coxa of Andenae. Opening of the stetocyst, as I earlier told you, these are paired, each situated in depression at the dorsal surface on the basal podomere of antennules. Female genital apertures are paired, each situated at the inner surface of the coxa of third pair of walking legs. So this was about the external morphology of prawn. In my next lecture, we will see the appendages, detailed study about the appendages of the prawn. Thank you.